Hello, Marcus Lim here, today with a Star Trek book, Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, The Making of the Classic Film by John Tenuto and Maria Jose Tenuto. Forward by Julie Nimoy, daughter of the legendary Mr. Spock himself, Leonard Nimoy. And this book is a beautiful coffee table book about one of the most beloved Star Trek films of all time, Star Trek II, which to this day many fans consider to be still 40 years later the greatest Star Trek film of them all. Okay, and so this book covers the entire making of the movie, which I suppose perhaps because so much has already been written about the movie, perhaps it may seem like there's not much else new that can be said, but what the authors have done is they've meticulously researched never before seen material included in this book. So let me take the jacket off first. Alright, so that's the jacket, and that's the Starfleet logo, same as the spine, and this is published by Titan Books. So let's get into the book. Star Trek II Wrath of Khan, Making of the Classic Film. And I've never actually seen the book at all, so I'm just as excited as you are. It's my first time as well. So here are the contents, forward, and then there's 14 chapters and appendix. Alright, okay, so let's get through these chapters one by one. So we start off with the forward. So Julie Nimoy, daughter of Leonard, Mr. Spock. Okay, pretty cool to have the daughter as the writer to this book. The forward to this book. So here we go now. Chapter 1, Needs of the Many. Harv Bennett, executive producer. Pretty cool cast and crew shot. Alright, yeah, it does look like a lot of these photos have never really been seen before, which is very, very cool. Wrath of Ragnar. We learn by doing. Chapter 2, early scripts. Okay, so I'm just gonna flip through this fairly quickly because it's a fairly big book. Chapter 3, Undiscovered Country. Nick Meyer, the director. Okay. Birthdays. Yeah, so as I said, was Star Trek II ever a TV movie, right? That's the myth. I don't know, it's a myth. That's the story we've been told. But what the authors have done is, yeah, they are trying to dispel any such myths, if it is a myth, right? Through their meticulous research. New and returning faces, right? There's Carol Marcus. There's Kirk's son. Okay. Chapter 5, Sworn to Live and Die at My Command. There's Khan himself, Ricardo Montalban. Okay. So a daughter remembers her father. So that's pretty cool, right? Ricardo's daughter writing about her dad. Nautical but nice. Robert Fletcher. So you can see, yeah, this covers a lot, right? Not just the cast, but the behind the scenes people. And what the authors, in an interview, what the authors were saying is that they wanted to bring to life the movie credits people at the very end, right? Bring them to life to make their contributions known. And a lot of, obviously this is a 40-year-old movie, a lot of the people who worked on the film have since passed away, right? But people who work on the art department, for instance, right? People who work on the costumes and everything. This book is like a tribute to all those people the artists, behind the scenes personnel, the crew, everybody who worked to bring this movie to life. So chapter 8, One Big Happy Flick. Industrial Light and Magic, ILM. Okay. Yeah, so a lot of names, right? You probably have never heard of, but all of them important because they all work together as a team to really bring this to life. Okay, so what else? Chapter 9 now. And then Gene Roddenberry as well. Okay. Chapter 10, Clear and Free to Navigate. And then we get to the camera department. Yeah, so this is a really nice book. Just to flip through, as you can see, I'm just flipping through it. And I'm sure it'll be a book that many Star Trek fans will keep on their coffee table and flip through from time to time. Chapter 11, So Much the Better. Okay. Yeah, and as I already mentioned, right, a lot of these photos perhaps have never actually been seen before, which is pretty amazing given that this movie is like 40 years already. Chapter 12, No-Win Scenario. Okay, Tale of Two Fights. By the way, the two authors, they are sociology professors, remember Spock, and so they have a deep expertise of pop culture as well. And so what you can tell that, you know, they're really bringing their like research expertise and experience to bear in this book, meticulously researching maybe all the like the archival material, the interviews, everything. And this is a highlight, right? The daughter of Leonard remembering her dad, Leonard, right? So we've got the daughter of Ricardo Montalban talking about her dad. We also got daughter of Leonard talking about her dad. Chapter 14, First Best Destiny, the reaction to Khan. I guess this is more like post-release, right? Everything that comes after. And you can tell by the footnotes, right? Meticulously research, and you can see from here all of the sources that the authors use, right? Yeah, so a bit about the authors. I was saying before, sociology professors. Probably this would have been one of their like dream projects, perhaps. Maybe a labor of love for them. But yeah, in any case, this is definitely a phenomenal book about a phenomenal film. 40-year-old film, but still as timeless as it has ever been. I mean, many people have regarded Star Trek 2 as the movie that saved Star Trek in the 80s. Because without this movie, we probably wouldn't have the rest of the movies, the Next Generation, right, the 90s. So none of them would have happened without this movie. And so it is an important movie for Star Trek fans. And so it definitely deserves a coffee table treatment about the making of the movie, which is what we've got here now in my hands. And you should definitely get one for your own coffee table. This is definitely a perfect gift for any Star Trek fan. So hope you enjoyed this video, and please like and subscribe, and I will see you in another video.